I'm joined by a couple of motoring enthusiasts that I met in Dundalk recently, and one of them is he's now called a race director, PJ Hoey, and I remember him from another world where he was mad into motorbikes and motor cars, and indeed he used to do a bit of go-kart racing himself, but now he's the race director with Tullyallen Kart Club. I suppose, PJ, the first thing, you have a wonderful facility up there at Whiteriver in Cullen, but give me a little bit of a history how this national championship came about with the Tullyallen Kart Club.
Basically, Pat, how it all started was probably the opening of Whiteriver, and a lot of lads there just got carts and started to do a little bit of testing on a Sunday morning or a Saturday evening, and we went on from step by step. Started off about 6 or 7, and we decided then we'd have a go at maybe doing a clubman spec race, which a lot of lads couldn't afford the big stuff, and it mushroomed. Took off from a small grid of 18 carts up to a max grid now of maybe 130 at our annual T-plate at Christmas. We cater for all ages from 5 years right up to 70. We can't believe how big it is growing. It's gone national now. We had a superb round there a fortnight ago in Cork, where we had 23 gearboxes take to the track with Formula 1 starts, and it's just going on the way up all the time.
And I'm delighted to see Whiteriver doing so well. They took a big punt there when times weren't so good with a state-of-the-art track that's, I believe, a scaled-down version. I'm not sure of which particular track on the continent or England, but it's a full-scale version of one of the international tracks, and it's a very technical track. And because they put so much effort into that, it's great to see the sport growing around it.
Oh, brilliant. It's what the country needed. It's a European spec track. All the drivers, north and south, they actually love it. And you're right, it is a real technical circuit. We have a young man here, Patrick Finnegan, who started out with us just testing, came on through, won numerous championships, and is hopefully maybe fighting for this other championship next Sunday. And it's great to see young lads getting a great run out. Basically in Cork, all these different places we go to, we are open with open arms. As I say again, it's a clubman spec. It's just progressing all the time.
I'm going over to one of the parents here now, Brian Morris, who's a parent and sponsor of young Patrick Finnegan. For you, Brian, as a parent, not all children are into football or cycling or basketball or soccer, and motorsport opens up a whole new avenue. And the fact that you, with peers and people who think like-minded, it gives you focus in life.
Yeah, it gives a good focus on life. It gives them a good balance. They know the dangers of road. I know it's on an open track. There's people there to help them if they do come into trouble. Like, motorsport is dangerous, Pat. We're not going to deny that. We know it. A lot of people will be asking me, why am I putting my children through to such danger in sport? But the group of men that's in Tullyallen, they're unbelievable. Like, the knowledge they have given Patrick and Shane coming on there is unbelievable, Pat.
And then for you to go there as a parent, and your young lad battling this weekend, if it all goes well this weekend, he's going to be crowned a national champion. How does that feel when you consider, the roots that the club started way back with the like of PJ and those lads that you talk about who have the experience that they imbue onto the young contestants?
It's unbelievable. It's really unbelievable to say that we're this close. Look, we not count chickens before they hatch, but we're all in hope. T-Sport there in Tully with T-Sport, they're a great crew to be with. Patrick has great time for them, and I'd say only for the likes of them, that's his brought Buddy across the line this year, hopefully.
Yeah, and Buddy's his pet name or his nickname, and we'll go to him now just in a little second. And some people think motorsport is very expensive, and it is at the upper levels. Recently, we talked to Noel Ruddy, and as he said, Formula 3 screams money, but it is an affordable sport. Yeah, to a degree. To a degree, yes, it is an affordable sport. There's no doubt about it. But once again, the club, Tullyallen Kart Club, it's an affordable sport because they hold it at an affordable price. No big entry fees. We have serious numbers which helps take down hold that entry fee at a level for everybody that's able to do it. Yes, it can be very dear. I agree with you there. But the buzz of going around the country, you know, when you said you race in Cork, you race tracks in Longford, you race in tracks in Meath, and of course your own home track in Louth, you know, that in itself, that feeling, that whole entourage going around the whole of the country, that itself is a great feeling.
It is, yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like, I come from a town, Oldcastle, County Meath there. A lot of big lads come out there, the likes of Rory Galligan, Lord of Mercy on him. There's another few big men from down that part of the country in motorsport. I've always been sort of around it. What do you call it? Moved to Dundalk years ago. Patrick there now is just following on, and
it's in the blood.
It's in the blood.
It's
yeah.
in the blood.
It's in the blood.
And we leave the last word, or near enough the last word, to Buddy, as he's known to his friends. Quick he is, and this man, you look at this young man, and he's so laid back and chit chat. But when you put that helmet on, you put the race leathers on, and you see the track in front of you, you become very focused, Patrick.
Yeah, it's a great feeling just to put on the helmet, and then you go basically in your own a world of your own. It's a great feeling.
And you know, I tried, because I thought, you know, I ride motorbikes and I have an advanced license, and I thought I'm handy and I'm going to jump into one of these carts. I'm going to drive around Whiteriver, and I drove our outside broadcast unit, the road run around it once, and then I got into one of these competitive carts. And to say that I spun once, to say that I spun twice, to say that I spun 3 times would be a big lie. I spun on nearly every corner. It's quite tricky.
Yes, it's really tricky. It's all about practice, basically.
And practice is going to bring you, hopefully, over the line in one piece on Sunday in your competition cart. And when you lift that visor and step out, if all goes well, you'll be a national champion. What's that going to feel like?
Oh, it's just going to be an amazing feeling. I can't wait. Hopefully I'll cross the line first.
Are you nervous?
And take it. Yeah, I am nervous.
A wee bit nervous, yeah. But looking forward to it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
And a big backroom team there to make sure.
It should be an eventful race, hopefully.
Well, we wish you all the very best. Well done to you, lads. I mean, it's something else to get a club off the ground, but to turn it into a national championship that tours the country and culminates on Sunday, should I say, the 8th of October. Look forward to that. And if you have a day, go around and look at this. It really is an amazing sport to watch. This corner speed of these guys is just something else. It really is. I tried to emulate them, as I said a few times, and I ended up facing in the wrong direction. Go along for your thrilling day out at Whiteriver and Cullen. It's well known there, just before the junction on the RD road. Make yourself present, enjoy the atmosphere, the high octane fuel that is go-kart racing, and hopefully we'll have a local winner in Patrick Finnegan. Talk to you soon.